Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today I want to talk about Dungeons & Dragons, and I want to talk about how Dungeons & Dragons right now is at the cutting edge of infotainment. I don't want to, and I don't really believe that Dungeons & Dragons is entertainment. I think it's much more than that. But there is something happening in entertainment right now that is pretty astounding and is changing the way we watch and changing. And what's happening on entertainment right now is so profound that it changes our understanding of platforms and how entertainment is made and how entertainment is received. Okay, how art is created and how it is experienced. And this is specific to, I want to talk today about Dungeons & Dragons in context to John Mulaney's recent Everybody's in LA, right? So I was very fortunate. I saw this and I was like it was like a week and a half ago, and it started on a Friday night. There were 6 nights of this, and it was John Mulaney doing a talk show live on Netflix. And I have never seen anything like it, and I think it's truly important to understand as a turning point in American entertainment, and it establishes a new truth, in my humble opinion, in American entertainment. All right, so first of all, should you go watch John Mulaney's momentous, epic Everybody's in LA, right, show on Netflix? Absolutely not. Do not touch it. It's not for you. You should not go see it if you have not seen it to this point. And the reason why is it was done live, and it was astoundingly brilliant. And it had no less than like 10 of the best comics in the world. And in a modern American comedy, which is synonymous with modern American politics, which is synonymous with modern discussions of American mental health, which is synonymous with modern American philosophy. That's what's happening on American comedy today. A lot of people don't realize that. In my humble opinion, that's exactly what's happening. And John Mulaney is the sharpest cutting edge of American comedy, with the exception of Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle is the very best. Even John Mulaney stands in his shadow. But John Mulaney just did something that like Chappelle needs to catch up to. It was astounding what happened. Now, if you watch this in real time, it was an astounding event that was incredible. It cannot be watched now. And the reason why is it was profound, because what he was doing, he had been given a huge multi-million-dollar opportunity by Netflix, right? And he did the best he could with it. And there were spikes of incredible success, and there were shocking periods of unimaginable failure, right? Like, it was so, a lot of people watched the first episode and bowed out. I'm glad they did, right? Like, because the reality is, John Mulaney is brilliant, and his material is not for muggles. Like, it's just wizards, right? And, and this is why wizards count their money in, like, canutes and, like, a currency that nobody else understands, right? You can't really understand. And this is, okay, this is the point. If you didn't see John Mulaney's Everybody's in LA, there's no point in going and watching it now, because there is this thing now that is happening because everything's on demand and everything can be streamed, right? There's this thing that's happening now that has turned, right? And that is, yes, we have access to everything. We have literally, not a joke, literally 1 million hours of entertainment available to anybody, right? So what's the most valuable, right? It's the Dungeons & Dragons table. It's when you sit down with one dungeon man, when you sit down at a physical table with physical books, with Legos, and you model life, right? That is the most valuable moment in the world right now, because it beats any video game you can play. It beats any movie you can stream. It beats any television series you could stream, because it's personal and it's tailored second by second to your to what you desire, right? And that's what John Mulaney was doing. He was creating a moment in time that would be worthless later, right? When a five-star chef makes you a dinner, you can't come to it frozen a week later and experience it. You have to be there in the moment, right? So I really think that, and that's the issue, is everything is secondary to what we're doing. We are the only game in town. If you want, no one in the world, right? A dungeon master will sit down with you and will respond to literally your eyebrow raise and change the story in real time to what you need and what you want. You cannot get that responsiveness. You cannot get this amount of engagement. You cannot get this opportunity anywhere in the world. Mulaney came close, and next time there's actually don't miss live opportunities like this. I think what Mulaney did is probably the best echo of Dungeons & Dragons value that's ever been achieved on Netflix. Every single word of that is my humble opinion. What's important is when I get to hear your humble opinion when you get in the comments and send your traffic. Please consider like and subscribing, and have a fetch millennium.